In a small farm that adjoined the river lived an ox with a noble heart and a light smile. He was friendly with everyone, always helpful. He helped whoever needed it. It was a cool morning, with a soft breeze and a radiant sun. Emiliano, the friendly ox, decided to go for a walk. When he left the farm, he found Mrs. Hare. He helped her with the bags of vegetables that she brought with her. He continued on his way and greeted the sunbirds that cheered with his mane. With firm steps, the ox Emiliano was already walking down the slope when he met the fuzzy Aunt Mary, who since he met the ox she wanted to sting him with her sharp antenna. Emiliano greeted her with some suspicion since he knew about the intentions of Mary the ant. The ant walked so close to the ox, not talking at all. She just watched him. The ox cautiously continued on his way. They were approaching the willows when the ox Emiliano spotted a nest in the middle of the road with two small eggs. He quickly picked it up off the ground and searched with his gaze where to place it. He noticed that at the top of the leafy tree in the middle of the road, a bow tie was crying consolably. With great agility, he climbed the leafy tree and in a matter of seconds returned the nest to its place, next to the mother bird. Very grateful for the bow tie with the ox, he said. Thank you, big ox. You are an ox with a great heart. It's sweet like a melon, a big like an airplane. Smiling with pleasure at such beautiful words from the bow tie, a great ox was about to continue his way when he was surprised by the fuzzy ant, who took advantage of the ox's carelessness and to sting him. Click, 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 the bites ran, three in all. Ay, ay, poor Emiliano exclaimed in pain. Quiz, 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 he laughed the ant. Why did you do it? Asked the surprised ox. The ant kept laughing. Emiliano felt anger. He did not understand the ant's reason for causing three such painful bites on his belly. He cried for a few seconds of pain, of anger, of helplessness. He wiped away his tears, looked to the side, and saw Mary the ant tease him. Heat clouded with rage. He decided to take revenge. He ran to where Mary was, on the side of the road, and when she realized the attitude of the ox, she quickly got up from the ground and started to flee from her. As she ran, Mary, she screamed, Someone help me! Emiliano is after me! Help! 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 There was so much noise that soon the sunbirds arrived, Mrs. Hare, Mr. Horse, Mr. Pony, Mr. Rhinoceros, Miss Cockroach, the jumping fleas, and the big bird. Everyone was surprised by the vengeful attitude of the ox Emiliano. Big Bird rushed over and defended the ant from the ox onslaught. Everyone calmed down. The Aunt Mary, she was very scared. Her antenna trembled with fear. Big Bird took off his hat, walked a few seconds around the ox, who continued to express the anger. He was frowning. His lips were tight. His breathing was shallow, and his hands were clenched. He said, Friend Emiliano, Mary, she is so small that she does not deserve to be hurt. Your strength is capable of raising her to the skies, and she could be hurt from it. You have disappointed us. You are not the good Emiliano that we all believe. Emiliano felt how everyone looked at him with rejection. On his heart he felt deep pain, more pain than one he felt when Mary had made the bite. He sat on the side of the path on a smooth stone under a large tree, and wept inconsolably. Emiliano felt sad and ashamed. Mrs. Hare knew how fair Emiliano was, but she had seen him act with rage on the Aunt Mary. Mr. Pony, with his rhythmic walk, slowly approached Emiliano, who was flushed with shame. He said, "Why are you crying, Emiliano? Tell us what's happened." And he spoke to the others present. "We are judging Emiliano without knowing everything that has happened here." Mery, knowing her wrongdoing, he decided to tell what happened. "I will tell you what happened here. I'm responsible." Emiliano added that the way in response to how I have behaved with him. They all paid special attention to Mery. Emiliano, like every morning, took a walk with him, and just when we met, I decided to make a practical joke, so I walked next to him, waiting for an opportunity to bite him with my pliers. After helping the little bird raising his nest with two small eggs which had fallen in the middle of the road, I had the chance to bite him. But I did not only do one, I did three, and I made fun of him while he was in pain. I apologized to everyone of my bad behavior, especially Emiliano, who is so noble. Everyone was shocked. It's an incredible situation. They murmured among themselves. Emiliano raised his face, dried the tears, and expressed, "Dear friends, I'm ashamed to have disappointed you. Although I was upset, revenge will never be a good option. Not for anyone. Mery, she didn't deserve to feel so scared. I apologize to Mery and every other animal here." A good hurt can feel anger and pain, but never desire for revenge. Everyone present understood what had happened, understood how Emiliano had felt, who being so noble was the object of ridicule from the Vuzi Mery. There was a deep silence which was interrupted by the big bird. "Friends of this, we must learn not to judge without knowing the facts. I judge Emiliano even when I know of his good deeds. No matter how small others are, they are free to make jokes or practical jokes or even hurt on purpose." In this way, everyone approached the good Emiliano, hugged each other, and decided to continue the walk together. Mery understood that she must not hurt others or make fun of them. Since then, Mery does not try to hurt anyone. On the contrary, she is as helpful as the noble ox. Every morning she gets up determined to do good deeds and fill her heart with nobility.